So, you've lost weight with Ozempic, Mounjaro, Wegovy, or Zepbound. Maybe you're still taking it, maybe you're even thinking about stopping. And now the question that you're asking yourself is, how do I keep the weight off? Well, the truth is, weight loss is only the first part of the journey. Keeping it off, that's the part that really matters, and that's where most people struggle. Today, I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step strategy I've developed over the years to maintain your results after GLP-1s so you can avoid the frustrations of the dreaded regain. You can stay healthy and feel confident in your long-term plan. So let's get into it. So why does weight gain happen? Let's start with the truth. Weight regain after stopping a GLP-1 agonist medication is very common, but it's not inevitable. Why does it happen? Ozempic works by mimicking the hormone called glucose-like peptide 1, or GLP-1 for short. And this hormone that comes from your small intestine when you eat helps suppress appetite, it regulates blood sugar, and slows gastric emptying, among many other things. And we're finding out things every single day. When you stop the medication, those effects go away. Suddenly, your hunger returns partly due to a rushing back of another hormone called ghrelin, and I call him greedy ghrelin, this guy right here. He causes your cravings to creep back in. And the key to success at this point will rely heavily on how well you've done with your lifestyle changes during your lifestyle journey. And if you haven't built sustainable habits along the way, it will become very easy to slip back into your old patterns. For so many people, this isn't about willpower, it's about preparation. And that's why this video exists. The first key to maintaining weight loss is a mindset shift. Stop thinking of Ozempic as the thing that made you lose the weight. Start thinking of it as the thing that gave you time and space to build better habits. If you relied 100% on the medication itself and didn't use that window to change your nutrition, your movement, or your routines, it's going to be much harder when it's gone. But if you've used the medication as a bridge or a jumpstart or a tool, you're already ahead of the game. Now it's time to reinforce those foundations you built. Let's talk about the 5 things you absolutely need in place if you want to keep the weight off after stopping a GLP-1. Habit number 1, protein first nutrition. Even when you're off the medication, protein is your best friend. It helps control hunger, stabilizes your blood sugar, and preserve muscle mass, which supports your metabolism in the end. A good rule is to maintain or aim for 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal, especially breakfast and lunch. If you start your day with protein, you're less likely to overeat later on in the day. Protein isn't just about muscle, it's about appetite control. Habit number 2, exercise and resistance training. This one's big, and not just big muscles. When you lose weight, you often lose a mix of fat and muscle. And if you don't build muscle back up, your metabolism begins to slow. And that makes regaining weight much easier. Strength training just 2 to 3 times a week can protect your results. Use weights, resistant bands, body weight, whatever works for you. And the goal is to maintain lean muscle mass so your body stays efficient at burning calories. Habit number 3, daily movement you need to have built in. You don't need to do intense workouts every day, but daily movements is non-negotiable. Walking, biking, stretching, light cardio, these add up. Movement helps regulate insulin, improve mood, reduce cravings, and reinforce your healthy identity. Not to mention the stress component and helping you to break down and keep stress under control. A good target is anywhere between 7,000 to 10,000 steps per day, not because steps are magic, but because movement keeps your body in a fat-burning, glucose-stabilizing rhythm. Habit number 4, balance meals with fiber and fat. Appetite control isn't just about protein, you also need fiber and healthy fats because together they slow digestion and promote fullness. Think about it like this: vegetables with olive oil, lentils with avocado, berries and almonds, just to name some of the healthy meals that you can take in. If your meals are mostly carbs, especially fat digesting ones, you're going to feel hungrier sooner. Every plate should be built with fullness in mind. Habit number 5, consistency with your sleep and stress. These don't sound exciting, but they matter more than you think. Poor sleep and chronic stress raise cortisol, which increase hunger hormones and leads to emotional eating and disbalance of your metabolism. 7 to 8 hours of sleep plus intentional stress management is not nice to have, it's actually required for long-term success. You can try breath work or walks, journaling, faith practices, therapy, whatever works for you. Make it part of your plan. Now, a lot of people ask me, Doc, when should I stop taking Ozempic or any other GLP-1 that they're on? Here's what I tell them. Only stop when you've built at least 2 to 3 months of consistent, sustainable habits without relying on the medication to control your appetite. If you're still skipping meals, not exercising, or emotionally eating, you're not ready yet. That's not judgment, that's just data. And in my experience with, over a few hundred of these consults with these medications. Remember, the medication helps you build momentum, but your habits are what keep you moving forward. So ultimately, it's when you are near or reached your goals and feel you are ready to take on the tasks of lifestyle modifications on your own without the help of the GLP-1. So what happens if I regain the weight? Let's be honest. Weight fluctuations in life are normal. Life happens. You might regain a few pounds. That doesn't mean you failed. What matters is your ability to respond effectively. Don't panic. Many times life happens and a big change causes a change in your routine, which then causes weight to start creeping back up. So go back to the 5 pillars we just talked about. Check your sleep, recommit to strength training, track your food, drink your water, get back to structure in your lifestyle. You don't need to go back on the medications necessarily unless your hunger becomes completely unmanageable or you're trending upward consistently over several months, let's say. This is a long game. If you've put in the work, trust yourself and give yourself room and grace to course correct. Well, if you've made it this far, you truly care about your long-term health and are looking for solid information from a doctor who cares. That's why I created my free 14-day GLP-1 bootcamp for you. It's a step-by-step guide that covers everything we just talked about here and more. And if you're still on your journey and looking to get started with Ozempic, Wegovy, or Zepbound, or looking for a new source to get your prescriptions, I also run a prescription program where eligible patients can order medications directly from the manufacturer after a one-on-one GLP-1 evaluation with me. Details for both are in the links below. Stay healthy, stay informed, and I will see you soon.